The billionaire Elon Musk is known worldwide for running multiple successful companies: SpaceX, Tesla, and X. But here's what most people don't see. Behind SpaceX's groundbreaking achievements stands a brilliant strategist who's been silently revolutionizing the space industry for over 2 decades. There's a saying among SpaceX veterans that speaks volumes: "We work for Gwynne, not Elon." As President and Chief Operating Officer of SpaceX, Gwynne Shotwell has just achieved something that's sending shockwaves through the entire space sector. From securing billion-dollar NASA contracts to managing the ambitious Starship program, her recent moves have proven why she's become one of the most powerful figures in aerospace. Just recently, she received the prestigious World Technology Award for Individual Achievement in Space and earned her place in the Women in Technology International Hall of Fame. But what's truly remarkable is how she's transformed SpaceX from a company selling non-existent rockets into a $150 billion powerhouse that's reshaping our access to space. In today's episode of Elon Musk 24 Hours, we're going to reveal what SpaceX's president just did that has the entire industry talking, and why her latest achievements matter more than ever before. Let's dive right in. At SpaceX's headquarters in Hawthorne, California, the morning routine starts long before sunrise. While most of the world sleeps, Gwynne Shotwell is already reviewing launch schedules, analyzing test data, and preparing for the day's challenges. But 20 years ago, she sat in a much different office, facing what seemed like an impossible task. The year was 2002. SpaceX was just another startup with big dreams and empty launch pads. Elon Musk had hired Shotwell as employee number 7, tasking her with something that would make most executives run for the hills: sell rockets that didn't exist yet. No test flights, no proven technology, just blueprints and determination. People thought we were absolutely crazy, Shotwell recalled in a recent interview. But here's the thing about impossible tasks. They're only impossible until someone proves otherwise. And prove it she did. Within months, she had secured contracts with DARPA, various satellite companies, and even caught NASA's attention. Her secret? She didn't just sell rockets, she sold a vision of what space travel could become. That vision crystallized in 2006 when NASA took a chance on the young company. The contract? Develop the Falcon 9 rocket and Dragon spacecraft to resupply the International Space Station. It wasn't just a business deal, it was a turning point that would reshape the entire space industry. But success didn't come easy. In 2008, after 3 failed launches of the Falcon 1 rocket, SpaceX was down to its last attempt. The company's future hung by a thread. While Musk worked with the engineering team, Shotwell kept the business running, reassuring clients and maintaining relationships that would prove crucial for survival. On September 28, 2008, Falcon 1 finally reached orbit. The impossible had become possible. What followed was a period of unprecedented growth. Under Shotwell's leadership, SpaceX pioneered reusable rocket technology with the Falcon 9, something critics had dismissed as technically and economically unfeasible. They said it couldn't be done, Shotwell noted. Now they're all trying to catch up. But perhaps her most brilliant move was recognizing an opportunity that even Musk hadn't initially seen: Starlink. When she first proposed using SpaceX's rocket capability to build a satellite internet constellation, many questioned the logic. Today, Starlink accounts for over half of all active satellites in orbit and is projected to generate more than $10 billion in revenue next year, surpassing the launch business itself. The transformation has been staggering. From a company that lost nearly $1 billion in 2021, SpaceX turned the corner to profitability, posting its first positive quarter in early 2023. This financial turnaround wasn't just about numbers. It was about strategic vision and relentless execution. Take the Starship program, for instance. While public attention focuses on spectacular launches and occasional explosive landings, Shotwell's influence works behind the scenes. She orchestrates a complex dance of regulatory compliance, resource allocation, and technical development. Under her watch, the time between launch permits has steadily decreased, despite initial skepticism from regulatory bodies. Her perspective on regulation is particularly telling. During a recent speech at the Center for Strategic International Studies, she highlighted a crucial challenge: We need to rethink very quickly the regulatory regime for space launch and space communications. While regulation is important, it needs to keep pace with technology. She pointed to China's space program, noting how government support accelerates technological advancement, a lesson she believes the U.S. should consider. But Shotwell's impact extends far beyond regulatory negotiations. She's fundamentally changed how SpaceX approaches problem-solving. While Musk sets seemingly impossible deadlines, Shotwell translates these ambitious goals into actionable plans. Her leadership philosophy? Don't be afraid of failing if you're trying to achieve absolutely absurd goals. This balance between ambition and pragmatism has created a unique culture at SpaceX. Engineers don't just work on rockets, they're encouraged to question everything, challenge conventional wisdom, and push boundaries. Under Shotwell's leadership, failure isn't seen as a setback, but as a stepping stone to success. The numbers tell a compelling story. SpaceX has grown from a handful of employees to over 12,000, with a valuation approaching $150 billion. But more impressive than the financial metrics is the company's track record of innovation. From landing rockets on drone ships to developing the world's most powerful launch system in Starship, SpaceX has repeatedly redefined what's possible in aerospace. The numbers tell a compelling story. SpaceX has grown from a handful of employees to over 12,000, with a valuation approaching $150 billion. But more impressive than the financial metrics is the company's track record of innovation. From landing rockets on drone ships to developing the world's most powerful launch system in Starship, SpaceX has repeatedly redefined what's possible in aerospace. The relationship between Shotwell and Musk has become legendary in the industry. While Musk generates headlines with bold predictions about Mars colonization, Shotwell ensures the company maintains its focus on near-term objectives. It's a partnership that has weathered countless challenges, from technical failures to market skepticism. NASA Administrator Bill Nelson's endorsement speaks volumes. Elon made one of his most important decisions when he picked Gwynne Shotwell as president. She runs SpaceX, and she is excellent. This trust hasn't just benefited SpaceX. It's opened doors across the industry, leading to groundbreaking contracts like the $2.8 billion Artemis program deal to develop a lunar lander. Looking ahead, Shotwell's influence on SpaceX's future cannot be overstated. As the company pushes forward with Starship development, expands its Starlink constellation, and pursues ambitious goals like Mars colonization, her steady hand at the operational helm becomes ever more crucial. She's not just managing day-to-day operations, she's architecting the future of space exploration. Perhaps most remarkable is how Shotwell has maintained SpaceX's startup mentality despite its massive growth. The worst thing that can happen to a company, she often says, is becoming too comfortable with success. This philosophy drives continuous innovation, from improving rocket reusability to developing new technologies for Mars missions. The impact of her leadership extends beyond SpaceX. As one of the most prominent women in aerospace, Shotwell has become a role model for aspiring engineers and executives. Her success story demonstrates that the future of space exploration isn't just about technical innovation. It's about having the vision to see opportunities others miss and the determination to turn those opportunities into reality. What Shotwell has accomplished at SpaceX isn't just about building better rockets or generating profits. It's about fundamentally changing how we think about space access, satellite communications, and humanity's future among the stars. While Musk may be the face of SpaceX's ambitious vision, Shotwell is the force that turns those visions into reality, one launch at a time. Gwynne Shotwell's journey at SpaceX reveals a profound truth about innovation. Behind every revolutionary vision, there needs to be someone who can transform dreams into reality. As SpaceX continues its march toward Mars, her leadership style offers valuable lessons for anyone daring to push boundaries. It's not just about having bold goals. It's about building the right team, maintaining unwavering focus, and having the courage to challenge conventional wisdom. From selling non-existent rockets to managing a $150 billion aerospace giant, Shotwell has shown that the impossible becomes possible when vision meets execution. As she often says, the idea of these absurd goals is incredibly powerful. Under her guidance, SpaceX isn't just reaching for the stars, they're building the path to get there. If you found this insight into SpaceX's leadership fascinating, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our Elon Musk 24-hour community. We bring you the latest developments and behind-the-scenes stories from Musk companies every day. Share this video with fellow space enthusiasts and let us know in the comments. What do you think makes Shotwell such an effective leader at SpaceX? Until next time, keep watching Elon Musk 24 hours for more exclusive insights into the world's most innovative companies. Breaking news from Starbase, Texas. SpaceX's Starship stands ready for its most ambitious flight yet. Flight 6 represents a pivotal moment in spaceflight history, with teams working around the clock to prepare for a launch that will showcase just how far this revolutionary vehicle has come. The days of concrete tornadoes and ground-digging launches are behind us, replaced by sophisticated engineering featuring a water-cooled steel plate that can handle the immense power of Starship's Raptor engines. The stakes are higher than ever. Pad B's rapid construction promises to double launch capabilities, while 2025's aggressive flight schedule signals SpaceX's confidence in Starship's reliability. As competitors scramble to catch up, from Blue Origin's latest developments to new players entering the reusability game, it's clear that Starship is already reshaping the future of space travel. Welcome to Elon Musk 24 hours. Let's dive right in. At Starbase, dawn breaks over a scene that feels more like science fiction becoming reality. The launch mount, bearing the scars of previous launches yet standing prouder than ever, represents humanity's relentless push toward the stars. The morning silence breaks as the water deluge system roars to life, sending a massive torrent skyward in a final test before Flight 6. Engineers watch intently, knowing this innovative system, resembling a powerful industrial fountain, is all that stands between success and potential disaster when 33 Raptor engines ignite with the force of a small nuclear power plant. The real drama unfolds high above the Texas coastal plain. Teams of technicians, suspended at dizzying heights, work with precision that would impress the most skilled surgeons. They're reinforcing the booster quick disconnect housing, a critical component that's faced brutal battles with superheated gases in previous launches. Each weld represents a lesson learned, each modification a step toward perfection. The stakes couldn't be higher. A single weak point could compromise the entire mission. As the sun climbs higher, attention turns to what might be the most ambitious engineering feat in the entire Starship program: the Chopsticks. These massive mechanical arms, originally designed simply to stack the world's largest rocket, are being transformed into something far more sophisticated. Engineers huddle around complex hydraulic systems, making microscopic adjustments that could mean the difference between a successful catch and a catastrophic miss. The precision required is staggering. These massive steel arms must move with the delicacy of a watchmaker's tools while handling forces equivalent to catching a falling office building. The ship's quick disconnect system tells a story of perseverance and breakthrough. After every previous launch, this component emerged battered and broken, requiring extensive repairs that threatened to bottleneck the entire program. But something extraordinary happened after Flight 5. The system survived nearly unscathed. In the world of rocket science, such seemingly small victories can herald revolutionary changes. Engineers speak about it in hushed, excited tones, knowing they may have finally solved one of their most persistent challenges. Meanwhile, a second act in this grand production unfolds as Pad B takes shape. The construction site buzzes with activity as cranes pirouette through the air, removing temporary work platforms with balletic precision. The arrival of the Drawworks motor marks a crucial plot point. This repurposed oil rig technology represents SpaceX's genius for finding elegant solutions in unexpected places. The motor, seemingly modest in size, will control the movement of massive rockets through an intricate dance of cables and pulleys that would make Leonardo da Vinci proud. Below ground, another revolution takes shape. Crews excavate for a flame diverter system that promises to be even more sophisticated than its predecessor. This isn't just another construction project. It's a race against time to build infrastructure that can support the most ambitious launch schedule in human history. The complexity of the system serves as a reminder that even as Starship pushes the boundaries of space travel, it must first conquer the challenges of Earth. Inside Megabay 1, Booster 16 grows like a metallic tree reaching for the sky. The construction process resembles a symphony, with teams working in coordinated precision to join massive steel rings into a structure that will one day pierce the atmosphere. 16 of 24 rings are complete, but this booster holds a secret. It maintains the Block 1 configuration, suggesting SpaceX's strategy of gathering more landing data before implementing major upgrades. This methodical approach, even in the face of immense pressure to innovate, showcases the company's commitment to safety and reliability. Ship 31 stands as both a culmination and a bridge to the future. Its heat shield, deliberately modified with sections removed, represents the final test bed for Block 1 technology. Engineers have installed a new backup ablative heat shield layer, turning this last flight into a crucial experiment that could influence spacecraft design for decades to come. This ship carries the weight of history, a direct descendant of SN8's dramatic high-altitude tests in 2020, while pointing the way toward an even more ambitious future. The launch preparation timeline has been compressed beyond what many thought possible. When Booster 13 emerged from its hangar, teams had just 5 days to prepare for launch, a schedule that would have seemed ludicrous even months ago. The process has evolved into an intricate ballet of machinery and human expertise, each step precisely choreographed. Booster placement, ship stacking, wet dress rehearsal, and the solemn installation of the flight termination system. Looking toward the horizon, Starship's impact on spaceflight becomes clear. The numbers tell an astounding story. While the Falcon 9 can lift 17.5 tons of Starlink satellites to orbit, Block 2 Starship aims to carry 100 tons. With 24 Starship launches planned for 2025 alongside 150 Falcon 9 missions, SpaceX isn't just expanding its capabilities, it's rewriting the rules of space access. This massive increase in payload capacity isn't just about numbers on a spreadsheet. It represents thousands of new opportunities for scientific discovery, satellite deployment, and eventually, human exploration of the solar system. The impact ripples across the global space industry like shock waves from a launch. Blue Origin's New Glenn, standing proud and tall for the first time, represents America's growing commercial space capabilities. The European Space Agency, long resistant to change, has finally embraced the reusability revolution, funding 4 companies to develop their own advanced rockets. Even in China, ambitious companies like Cosmoleap race to catch up, though their current prototype, incongruously placed among city buildings, reveals just how challenging this journey can be. As technicians make their final preparations for Flight 6, there's a palpable sense that we're witnessing more than just another rocket launch. This is the culmination of years of learning, countless iterations, and the unwavering determination of thousands of engineers, technicians, and visionaries. Each modification, each improvement, each lesson learned brings us closer to a future where space travel is as routine as air travel, yet no less magnificent. The water deluge system tests again, its roar echoing across the Texas coast. In that sound, you can hear the voice of progress, of human ingenuity pushing against the boundaries of what's possible. As the sun sets on the launch pad, the massive rocket catches the last rays of light, standing as a testament to how far we've come and a beacon showing the way forward. As the sun sets on the Block 1 era of Starship, we stand at the threshold of a new chapter in space exploration. The numbers tell an extraordinary story. With just 24 launches planned for 2025, Starship is poised to nearly double SpaceX's payload capacity to orbit. This isn't just about bigger rockets or more efficient launches. It's about fundamentally transforming humanity's access to space. While competitors scramble to catch up, SpaceX continues pushing forward. Each launch, each innovation, each lesson learned brings us closer to Elon Musk's vision of making life multiplanetary. From the sophisticated water deluge system to the precisely calibrated chopsticks, every component of this massive undertaking represents human ingenuity at its finest. Flight 6 isn't just another launch. It's a bridge between what was once thought impossible and what will soon become routine. As we witness this historic transition from Block 1 to Block 2 Starship, we're not just watching a rocket launch, we're watching the future of space travel unfold before our eyes. Stay connected with the latest developments in space exploration by subscribing to Elon Musk 24 Hours. Hit that like button if you're excited about the future of Starship, and share your thoughts about Block 2's potential in the comments below. For exclusive updates and breaking news about SpaceX's journey to revolutionize space travel,